Hi everyone, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the internet where we talk all things planners, fountain pens, and fountain pen inks. And today I'm going to be packing up my journaling bag to take with me on a work retreat to an all-inclusive resort in Cancun. Yes, I am having such a hard life. My company is taking us all to an all-inclusive retreat, and I'm going to be taking some of my journaling stuff with me. So from previous, I guess, iterations of my journaling bag, I want to keep this simple because I'm only gone for 5 days. I don't need a ton of stuff, but I also want to make sure that I can keep up with journaling while I'm there, because getting 5 days behind would be too overwhelming for me. I'd like to be able to journal on the day that it happens, and I'm pretty caught up with my journaling so that that's absolutely possible, and I don't want to get further behind. So let me show you what I want to bring with me on this trip, and I want to keep it as simple as possible while also still being able to journal. So first thing I'm going to show you here is actually this bag. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co., and I don't know the exact name of the bag. She doesn't have any more in stock. This is the large gray stationery bag, and I think you could connect, if you wanted to, straps to this as well, but this fits my journal and a whole bunch of other supplies absolutely perfectly, and then goes into my suitcase very well. So that's what I'll be hauling everything in. And then other things I'll be taking are my Kodak Mini 2 retro printer, because I do want to print photos while I'm there. And I just want to check actually how much printer paper I have left here. Oh, none. Oh no, wait, I was on the wrong side. I was like, wait, there's none left. It looks like I'm not able to tell how many sheets of paper are left. So I'll have to bring one extra just in case, because I don't want to get there, bring this, and have no photo paper in this. I purchased this off of Amazon, and the refill paper came with the set as well. And so far, I'm really enjoying this. I brought this along with me when we did our cruise in Alaska over the summer, and then to the San Francisco Pen Show. So this was excellent to have with me on the trip. And it's compact. It's basically the size of an iPhone. So I love having that with me. And then to be able to stick this down in, or stick the photos down into my journal, I'm also going to bring my Mono Air adhesive. Now, one thing I wanted to check with this is to make sure that there actually is enough, and it looks like I do have, I guess, a good amount in here, so I won't worry about bringing a refill. I'm only going 5 days, so that'll be good to bring as well. Now, in terms of decorating my stickers, I don't normally feature the Happy Planner in this channel anymore, but I got this sticker book from my mom. She had found it in her collection, and I've been using it sparingly. What I think I'm going to end up doing is probably take this sheet out, because I don't want to take the whole sticker book, and I know I'll probably use some bits of this washi, and I've already compared the colors of this washi to my currently inked, and it works out really well. So that will come out of the sticker book. And then I think I'm also going to bring, or at least cut out, this portion, or this bottom portion here. I don't need all of them. I don't even need all of those either, but I want to have a bit of a color selection. Or what if I just bring these? But I want the purple. Yeah, let's just bring these, because I don't need all of them. So let's just cut out what I need. Then I was going to use some of these, or some of these. I think I would rather use this page. And I think I'm going to, where do I want to cut? Well, this is tough. I think I'll cut here. Oh my gosh. Why is this so hard to decide where to cut? And then here. And around. Wow, cutting skills are elementary. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So then out of all of that sticker book, now I don't have to bring the whole sticker book. I've got basically these 3 sheets that will be more than enough for me to decorate with, along with the photos that I'll be taking. Again, I want to keep this as simple as possible. Then I'm also going to be taking my scissors because I'll probably need to cut down the photos. Or, thing is, when the photos are printed, there's a bit of a perforated edge to the photos, but I also want to have the option of, if I need to cut anything down, having scissors will be helpful as well. So that so far. Then I'm going to be bringing my Hobonichi A6 5-year journal, but I'm kind of split on whether to bring this because, I mean, as long as I'm caught up before I leave, I can catch up on this when I get back, which will eliminate one more thing I need to bring. So I think if I'm okay with being 5 days behind on this, 5 or 6 days behind on this, I'm gonna leave this at home because it is quite chunky. And basically whatever I put in here is a little bit of a summary of what I put into my A5. So I'll have a record of what I need to write in here in my A5 already. So I'm basically convincing myself that I don't need to bring this. And I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna put that to the side here in my little planner journaling bin. And then one other thing I decided not to take with me is my Q&A 5 years later journal. These are questions that literally take a couple of seconds to answer. It's actually May 9th, so I have 2 days to catch up on, or even a couple of days to catch up on before I leave. And I'm happy to take the time to do that when I get back. So I won't be taking that with me. Then the main thing I guess that I'll be taking with me is my Planner Monkey Co. A5 journal, and this is in the Bujo planner cover. Let me zoom out a bit. And this is definitely a non-negotiable for me. I know some people, they'll journal in a separate notebook, for example, but I like being able to journal right here at the time that it's happening rather than having to reproduce it at a later time. Especially I feel like as you get older, me in my 40s, even trying to remember what happened yesterday and trying to write it in here is becoming more difficult as I get older. So I want to write it on the day that it happens. And then what I'm going to do with these is actually put these stickers along the side here. And I've got my date stickers here as well. And this is not going to fit. So see, scissors coming in handy already. Is cutting this portion off and then this bottom portion off. And I know this is way more washi than I'll probably need throughout the 5 days, but I'd rather have the choice. And also these ones are a little harder to cut right in half as well. So then these will go, let me organize these like this. And then I have a little clip that I'm gonna use to keep these all together. These little clips are from Cult Pens when you order from them. And then voila, that fits perfectly in there. And that's basically all the decorating items that I'll need along with the photo printer and the Mono Air permanent adhesive. So let's throw that away. Okay, so for my journaling needs, I have my A5 Planner Monkey Co. notebook. That is my multi-year journal. I've got my Kodak Mini 2 Retro. I've got my Mono Air. I need to grab, there we go, my extra photo paper just in case. And then I have my scissors. And now this is going to be my pen case, and I'm only going to bring 5 or 6 pens. And you're going to help me choose what pens I'm going to bring now. The first pen I'm probably going to bring is my Pilot Vanishing Point. This has the extra fine nib and has Pilot Iroshizuku Takesumi. And I just want to see if I have to refill this before I go. It looks like I do. So I'll refill this before I leave. So that's one pen, because that's also my planner pen. And then the second pen, this is also going to be based on what I want to use, because what have I not used yet out of the pens inked in this month so far? Okay, so looking at the colors that are in here and looking through the pens, I'm thinking that I may need to bring my Sailor Pro Gear Iris Nebula, but I don't think I do need to bring this, because I'm not going to bring my Sailor or my Hobonichi A6 5-year journal, this is the pen that I'm using this month. So I'm going to put that to the side here, because I may not need to bring that. But based on the colors of these stickers and what I currently have inked this month, that darker green of Peter Moss will go really well with that. So I'm going to bring my Hogtown pens in Impressionist 1, and that is inked with Ferris Wheel Press Peter Moss. And then I was thinking of bringing either my Leonardo Momento Zero Grande 2.0. This has Diamine Blush, but this one is almost running out, so I don't want to bring it and then run out of ink. But then this one has my Sailor Hachimonjiya Kubo Zakura, has Robert Oster Copper. I think I'll go with this one because it's pretty. And then I really love the blue of the Van Diemen's Overcast in my Platinum Kobayashi Suruga Bay, and I think the blue just goes well with some of the colors that are in here, so we'll bring that. And then I love, 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 love the Sailor Manyo Ayame. Again, that's going to go really well with that green here, so I'm going to bring my Zodiac Penco in Bourbon and Smoke. And then last but not least, I do need a brown, but I don't want to bring my Pelican M1000 on vacation, especially with what happened when I just went to the therapist's office and I broke it. So this is probably going to be a stay-at-home pen from now on. Instead, I'm going to bring my Walltown pens, and this is in the Strata Quartz, and it is inked with Sailor Manyo Kuri. So I do not need to bring this because I am not bringing my Hobonichi A6 5-year journal. These are the pens that I'm going to bring with me for my vacation. So I have my pen that I can take notes with, but also these are the pens that I can journal with throughout the week. And I'm going to be placing them, actually before I even place them in there, let's make sure that they have lots of ink in them. Oh yeah, that's more than enough for one journal entry. And I'm putting them in my rickshaw case. This one is actually from Agule Pens. Oh, that one has plenty of ink. And I know that I have to refill my Pilot Vanishing Point, but my Kubo Zakura, oh yeah, still has plenty. I think all of these still have plenty of ink in them, so I don't have to worry about it. It's just my Pilot Vanishing Point that I have to refill with Take Sumi. And then these are going to come on the plane with me, and they're going to go nibs up in the seat pocket in front of me so that I don't get any leakages. And I've been able to take them through security, absolutely no problem. One of the things that I do when I go through security is actually take this out and put it in the tray, and just so they know that they're pens, because when they're wrapped up like this, they may not be able to see that they're pens. But if I lay this out flat on the tray, they'll be able to see that it's pens, and I won't get pulled aside for further further searching of my things. So let's go through what is going in my journaling bag for my trip. Okay, first and foremost, my Planner Monkey Co. notebook. This is A5, and this is my multi-year journal. Then we will bring my Kodak Mini 2 retro printer, and I'll bring an extra cartridge just in case. I'll bring scissors. I'll bring my Mono Air permanent adhesive, and then I've just pulled out some stickers that I could be decorating with. And then I've got my pens in here, and then I will be putting them all, where did I put it? Oh my gosh, I'm having a, oh, it's right on the seat behind me. And then I'll be putting them all in here. All right, there we go. Fits quite nicely in there, and then fits nicely in my carry-on. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching and kind of helping me through packing all this. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. Thank you all again so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.